I know I do say this a lot, but I actually am kind of amazed every single time I boot up this game how pretty this game really is. It was always really pretty. This whole game was always really pretty, even on the Wii. But the fact that like they've made it so much clearer is the biggest thing for me. And like it's just Link standing in front of this boat here at the top of the boat, seeing like the masts in the background and like the sand sea as well. It's just really gorgeous. It's unbelievably gorgeous. Also the fact that they called this the sand sea, by the way, just because it is just like this, I guess, vast land of sinking sand. Like you wouldn't survive a second out here. You couldn't, unless you had a boat or something of that nature. But even a boat would probably sink in the sinking sand without the time shift stone over there. By the way, my name is Calvin, also known as Romer, and this is The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD. And we have a bow now. A bow is going to open up so many different avenues for us. There's something we can do downstairs with the bow as well. But Fi directed us towards something right away, and that's probably the right thing to do, like starting off. I believe it's actually like pretty simple to do this. Yeah. Look at that. It's just so simple. Such simple commands, and we have another, we can actually send this into the past. Master, I have important information for you. There's a 90% chance the object you see over there is a time shift stone. If you could deliver an impact to it by some means, it could have a significant effect on the ship. So some people might be wondering why she says, hey, it's a 90% chance when we've seen time shift stones before. But I believe it's actually just like a, oh, arrows. You've got 10 arrows. You can shoot these with your bow. You have a limited supply, so shoot carefully. I think it's actually just like a scientific reasoning thing. You never give anything like totally 100% chance unless it's like a 100% for sure certainty. And in this case, that could be fake. You know, it could be a fake time shift stone. You don't know. So it makes sense that she says 90%. And like that, we can shift it. Look how pretty it is. Yeah. They do such a good job with this. And almost immediately, like it was nothing, the bokoblins go right back to their job. You know what I mean? Like, it's like they're so used to it. Like, that's what we forget about the time shifting. It's not like they're like, wait, what happened? You know, some of them like just go straight back to what they're doing. Even the robots do that as well. My friends fell, but that won't happen to me, will it? I'm so shaky right now. I don't think he was just like, what happened? And he stayed there for a second. Hello, sir. Great, and now we have a stronger weapon as well. So these guys are going down easier. Like, we saw that with the robots as well, with the little machines. They went right back to their job. They didn't even think like, oh, time has passed or whatever. They just went right back into their objectives. And I wonder if that would be the case for a lot of people. Like if you, no, stop that. I love their little outfits as well. Like if you're, say, you work in a shop or something like that, and you're like bagging groceries, then the world goes to crap. And like you get set to stone. You know, if you have no memory of it, will you just like go back to bagging groceries or something like that, you know? Or like, would you go back to stocking shelves? Would you go back to like working in your office? This will drop this down. At least that's the rules of here, right? That's the rules of this. Like I'm noticing, like in other episodes, I'm noticing details that I didn't notice before. Like even just the tiniest little like markings like here at the bottom. And that's not because like, oh, like I refuse to understand things because they're not in HD. I play so many games like on a yearly on my PlayStation 2 that I love dearly, and you can notice the details. But there's just like a lot of details that become more apparent, like colors pop more when they're high definition. And this is just like, you know, it's just the truth. I think this game though, even in HD, would look amazing on a CRTV. I saw Digital Foundry did a thing recently where they like played HD games on a CRTV and it looked amazing. Oh god, more of these guys. Got him. I love that he was like, guys, you know, he's over here, and the guys with swords like, what are we supposed to do, boss? Like, are we supposed to do something about this? How do we do? Like, sir, we have no throwable weapons. I realize now you don't even need to get the headshot. Do we need to shoot this thing over here? Oh, I know we need to go down the boat. A person I follow, actually, and a person I follow recently. We should check the boat first, right, before we do anything. At least we have we know we can do something with this. But yeah, a person I follow, ow, that's like a Yakuza fan, posted an old Yakuza game on like an old CRTV. Which, like, if you don't know what CRTV is, it's basically like, you know, everyone had one. Everyone had that old TV in your house. We used to have like a big fat one. I had a big, like, gigantic one too. Like, I at some point I kind of missed them, but at the same time it's probably just for nostalgic reasons. Yeah, we need to open it up. That's my bad. Or do we? Yeah, we need to open it up. That's my bad. Okay, send me back up. See, some of these things we're gonna forget. Some of these things I will genuinely forget. There's so many. Look, Link, you okay? Link, Link, it's okay. What did happen to your back? I don't know what happened there. But yeah, the colors pop so well on an old TV like that. And like modern TVs are amazing too. Like I spent money on a good 4K television that I love using. But you know, the appreciation for the past. Oh, and it turned everything to water in the vicinity as well. It's very murky water though. Like it seems a bit clear, but like you can kind of see the kind of dustiness of it too. Send me up. I love how Link's just like doesn't even care when he's up here. Yeah, I think there's like a certain like it's nice to have an appreciation for the past of video or the history of video games without shitting on the modern aspect of video games too. You know what I mean? It's like I can go to myself and say, hey, I love Final Fantasy X. It's one of my favorite games of all time. My second favorite game ever made. Damn, the PS2 was amazing. I love that era. I miss that era in a way too. But I can also be like, man, the last generation with the PlayStation 4 and the Switch and the Xbox and all like that, I had so much fun as well. It's okay to like both. I went into a GameStop one time and those guys like, here's the thing, in GameStop like you kind of have to like appeal to like the people you're talking to at the moment. But like there was this dude who was like, Link, good job. Oh, he's on the boat. Now the ship looks just like it used to. That makes me so happy. Now I just need you to go rescue my crew. I'm pretty sure they're being held in the brig inside the ship. So the brig is down here. Thank you so much, sir, for letting me know. It's still pretty dangerous here, so I'll just wait in the boat. Yeah, please do. You can do it. He can move around more freely as well, which must be nice. But yeah, like, I always like, I overheard this dude being like, man, modern games just suck. And it's like, really, dude? Like, you're not playing anything from the modern era? You don't want, like, anything from the past, like, 10 years? Games and all that, we're just lucky to have games. It's just the best freaking medium. It's the best, I don't care what anyone says, it's the best medium to tell stories. It's the best medium to like experience stories, and honestly it's the best medium just to have fun for me too. Let's jump down here. I forgot, maybe we should do the roll as we drop. Get some bombos. Bombolas. Oh, fairy. We have a bottle. No, we don't have an empty bottle. Oh, which will be more worth it though? The revitalizing potion is pretty good though. Oh, which one? You know what? Actually, I'm willing to give it up. No, no, oh no. Stuff happens like that, guys. Stuff happens like that. I walked too far into it. Look, it happens. We can't be crying over spilt potion. We have so much money we could buy a revitalizing potion again, guys. It's fine. Like, we have so much rupees and we're not even spending it on anything, you know what I mean? But still, it's unfortunate. Honestly, I should always keep one bottle, like, handy just for situations like that, to be honest. That's on me. That's on me. Like, you know, look at these stairs. Who painted these stairs? I would love that. Actually, you know what? Maybe gonna try and convince some people to paint the stairs like this. It's actually really nice. I only have like one flight though, so it would be very different, I suppose. All this is really nice. There we have like a nice little symbol here as well. Okay, so now we've like pretty much like gotten through. What was in here again? Did we go in here before? Hello, how are you doing? Watch this. I'm gonna like waste my shield's energy, and I'm gonna wish I had that revitalizing potion now. That's how life works. Oh yeah, we were here before, but this was all sandy. That's how life works, by the way. You're always like, maybe I didn't need that thing. You know what I mean? I didn't need that cable. You know what I mean? I'll never need this cable. I'll throw it out. I did that like once before when I was like a kid or a teenager. I'm never gonna need this cable again when I'm cleaning out my room or whatever. And it's like then like 2 weeks later, oh God, I need that cable. I must have another one. That's why I have a full drawer just folded up cables. I don't care if I'm never gonna use them again. I know for a fact as soon as I throw one out, I'm gonna need it. So we have the chest here. We have this, which we can't get through because of the time thing, but we can. I'll let Fi tell me. Hello, Fi. Master, look up. What is it, Fi? Wow, Fi, I didn't see that. Wow. You can reach the time shift stone on the deck through the ventilation shaft in the ceiling. Thanks, Fi. Thank you. Guys, if you tell anyone that if you tell Fi that I knew about that before I asked her, I will actually, like, be very angry. Okay. Let Fi tell me stuff. Okay, I miss her. I miss her telling me stuff all the time. And we got the dungeon map. Fi, this was useless. No, the dungeon map is actually, as I said before, it's very useful in Skyward Sword. It's extremely useful. I think it has the best maps. Oh, Link doing a little trick there, trying to impress Fi. You see that, Fi? Were you looking? Yes, Master. You weren't looking, were you? Really cool, like, design choice here to just have the time shift stone just like up here through the ventilation place. Also, the lighting is pretty fantastic. Pretty great. Pretty great. Pretty great. Okay, so we have locked doors here all around. We have this thing here. I don't think we can like actually shoot this yet. We have to stop it, I think. Yeah, we can't shoot that just yet. We can go through here though. Hello, I have arrived. Who is here? Oh, it's two boys. Hello. Aw. Okay, here we go. One of you at a time. Thank you. You next. The parrying system is so good in this game. Like, I'm so glad that you can learn it to do. Like, parrying systems in general are awesome. I love parrying. There's such a good feeling of like blocking your opponent's attack and getting a quick attack in right afterwards. It's such a good feeling. That'll activate this, which will then activate to where we could be with the boat. To get up there, up the ladder as well. Something we could have done earlier on. There's also this over there. But we can't quite get through this just yet. So if we drop down here, what's down here again? This. Wait, just making sure there's nothing behind us? Yes. I love the color of the doors too. You see me going to Woody's DIY, getting a bit of red and orange paint, a bit of blue. Ah, yes, this puzzle. Can we do this right away? I don't think we can do this yet. Yeah, we need this to like open up. Yeah, that's fine. Wrong thing. Wrong thing. Can it shoot through the grate? He's just minding his own business. And then I came along and ruined his day. Wow. Am I a bad person? Maybe, you know what? Maybe. Okay, so now that we have that, let's go up top and get the boat, right? That's what we have to do next, because that's what they were signifying. Hey, go get the boat. We also have over here, which is also, like, modernized, but I don't think we can do much here just yet. Let's head towards where we can go and then figure out where we didn't go afterwards. That's the best way to do things in Zelda games, as always. One game I've been looking at to maybe play at the end of the year which I actually think would be a really fun game to play. I actually think would be a really fun game to play is the Fatal Frame remaster that is coming out around October. I'm thinking that, like, since Luigi's Mansion might be a short game, it's coming on Switch, the remake, isn't it? The Fatal Frame remake. I think it might be a fun idea. How are you all alive again? I think it might be a fun idea. Maybe if we can. This is not set in stone. I don't like to give anyone definite answers about, like, when things are gonna happen, because then people come back to you and go, hey, where's that thing that I was promised, even though it wasn't a promise, you know what I mean? But I'd love to do something horror related for October, or like Halloween related. I know Luigi's Mansion is one of those things that would be so much fun. And October is a pretty open, like, this whole year for Nintendo, for me, had, it had Miitopia and stuff like that. And a few other games, but, like, I feel like in terms of, like, playthrough stuff, like, compared to last year, it's not as substantial. For me, on my channel at least. I think Nintendo still had a very good year. But last year we had, like, the SpongeBob game that came out on Switch. We had, not Miitopia, sorry, we had Origami King. Oh my god, Origami King is so good. We had Age of Calamity. We had Pikmin 3, you know what I mean? It was, like, a really, really fun year for Nintendo. And of course, we don't know, like, we have a lot of games on the list that aren't just, like, Nintendo games. I think it's just one of those things that intrigues me most because, again, like I said... okay. I'll play ball. I think I understand how to do this now. Because, like I said, I didn't grow up in Nintendo games at all. Link's back. So I think you have to shoot the time shift stone and then go back down here onto this thing. But I'm worried that once we activate it again, these guys are going to turn that switch again. And, like, destroy us. Maybe so. Maybe so. Look, we'll deal with that when it comes. I would probably play the Fatal Frame game, though, on the PS5, maybe? Because it's on there as well. No reason not to. But oh, I forgot we have Pokemon this year as well. Oh my lord. When is Pokemon Shining Pearl? And we are playing that game, by the way. We are going to play that game. I think it comes out in November, right? Yeah, that'll be fun. That'll be really fun. I've never, the thing is, I've never played those games, so playing the remake might be the best idea. And then we can head out here as well. Like that. Yeah, we're definitely playing that. We're definitely playing Shining Pearl, or I think I'm getting Shining Pearl because my nephews are getting Diamond. And, like, we always have that coordinated thing where, like, I got Pokemon Sword because they got Pokemon Shield, you know? Ah, we're a great shot. We're a great shot. They just use me for trading fodder as well. Look at this, the way this activates well. These puzzles are really cool, the way you have to shift between, like, the past and the present as well. I think it works most. Yeah, this activates this then. I think it just works so much because of, like. Wait, then we can just go to the store here because we opened it. Hello, Fi. Master, I'm detecting very strong vibrations. Signs indicate that activating this mechanism has caused something within the ship to begin to move. The current situation is difficult to accurately assess, but I suggest hurrying to the crew in the brig and freeing them first. Thank you, Fi. And we could activate this, but we don't need to. We can just go through here. But yeah, I love how, like, you know, you have to, like, hit the time shift stone while you're in the place that you're not supposed to hit it to. I suppose we could, like, hit the stone and, like, hit the switch over there, right? But we can do that later as well. I don't think there's, like, a full-on rush to do this. This kind of reminds me of, it kind of feels like, Breath of the Wild vibes. The first dungeon I went to, of course, was with Mifa, so... One thing I will point out, though, it's, like, really funny how, like, in HD, you realize these chains are just, like, 2D. That's funny. Those chains wouldn't hold nothing. I'd fall into them and rip them. So you have to wait. This is like a guessing game. Not a guessing game, but like a prediction game. This is horrifying. Like, you would never catch me doing this. I'm sorry. Like, never would you catch me doing this. Oh. I ran up. That was the problem. I tried to get a preemptive jump on this. Like, you would, like, honestly, I'd give up now. Like, would you guys be able to do this? I would not be able to do this. Like, not because it's, like, difficult or anything, but just because, like, I'd have a fear of being, like, crushed. And I think that's not even, like, an irrational fear. That's just a fear. There's the whip. So I think we can go across here like this. Yeah, I find swinging controls way more difficult now than I did in the past, if I'm being honest. And it might just be because I've forgotten how to do it well. That could be it. It could be 100% me. Oh, what's all these chests? Every one of them is gonna have Girahim in it. A monster horn? Every one of them's gonna have Girahim. Silver repeat. That's almost as good as Graham. Nice. Like, it makes sense there's a bunch of chests on the ship, because, like, it is a pirate ship. They did, like, get booty and treasure. You know what I mean? They would be collecting that stuff. They would be, like, obtaining that stuff. And an evil crystal, actually very needed. And we have max rupees now. Oh, no. We're gonna, like, here's the thing, though. 1,200 rupees is a lot of rupees. Like, I wouldn't be too worried about that. So we need to activate another one of these things to get through here. Yep. I think we might need to go back. Or that's what it seems anyway. I don't think there's anything up here that we can do right away to activate this. Yeah, we'll go back first. It seems we need to activate both. It seems we need to activate both of these before we do anything, which is fine. I think about, like, you know, this game quite a bit, even when I'm not playing the game. Wait, can we do something here? Wait, where are we on the map? So if we go up to B2... Huh. So there is some, like, somewhat exploration here that we can do here. Like, honestly, the thing that's great about Zelda design is that, like, it's not going to be too much of a hassle to, like, explore this entire area for us. It's not going to be too much of a hassle at all. Because, like, it's actually really fun. And I think that's one of the biggest things about, like, making a game that you have to explore a whole place to really open up everything, is that it has to be fun. It really does have to be fun. Like, there's so many times when, like, you can play a game and, like, I don't know, it's just like, they're making you do all these puzzles and it's like, yeah, but, like, I'm not having fun doing these puzzles, you know what I mean? Okay, so what I'm gonna do first, though, I'm gonna see if this works. Okay. Calvin, you've played this game before, but you can't remember everything. Don't feel too bad. It's okay. Everything's gonna be alright. Turn it to dusty old ship again. Aha, we're back! Didn't expect us, did you? Yeah, I did. Kind of. To be honest. Why am I collecting rupees for? Fine. I can actually go back to Skylove right now and spend the rupees if I wanted to. With the amiibo. Funnily enough, guys, like, I haven't... Maybe it's just because I played this game before. I don't know how people who just... Okay, Link. Link was like, violence against inanimate objects is not the answer. But yeah, I'd love to hear from people that bought the amiibo for something other than for me to... I put it on my shelf. I would love to hear from people that bought the amiibo and now, like, have this, like, I guess... this feature they can use, and they would be like, I don't know, I'm not trying to make me sound like I totally know this game off by heart, because I don't. I clearly forget a lot of things, But like, I know enough that like, hey, we're gonna need this before we go in, and I know we're gonna need this, that I barely use the amiibo itself. So I wonder like how other people find it. So you have this ventilation thing over here. That's, yeah, we have to activate this for sure. And shoot that. Because I imagine it is very useful, but when people were saying it was like a quality of life feature, like I said before, it just bypasses it in like 20 seconds in the game, really. In a dungeon, it's different, of course. In a dungeon, it's like way more, right? In a dungeon, it's way more. Okay, now that we did that, should we activate? Oh, you can reuse your arrows. That's awesome. I completely forgot about that. Yeah, because when we go in here, we can't just activate the time shift stone from here. So I think we're gonna have to activate it again in the other room. Yep. And I don't think it'll make these guys come alive, but like that's not that big of a deal. That's not that big of a deal at all. Okay, let's activate it again, and it's from this location. Great. Awesome. I much prefer this place in color. I think like, yeah, the Dusty Ship has like a fantastic vibe, but like I much prefer this place when it's in full color. I love that like think about these guys here just waiting here, and then like Link just walks in like casually. Not even, like he walks in like this. Not even thinking about it, and then we activate this. I will say one thing about like redoing the puzzles in this game and doing them for a second time or a third time or whatever. One thing I will say is that like it's easier. Hello, Fi. Master, I'm detecting strong vibrations again. The current situation is difficult to accurately assess, but I suggest hurrying to the area beneath the crew. Sorry guys, I messed up that totally. Sometimes it's on the screen and I just mess it up altogether. But yeah, it seems to be going a lot smoother because there's probably a lot of muscle memory there. Oh, because this now we don't need to. Yeah, we do. We don't. We need to go in the door over here. But I just love playing this game again. It's probably going to be one of the few replays we do on this channel. Again, like I said, Wind Waker is going to be one of those things for sure. I want to like play Bully on the channel. Haven't played it in a while. I'd love to play that on the channel. Simpsons Hit and Run, another game that I would love to play on the channel too. And those are short games, so they wouldn't take that long at all. Like, especially Simpsons Hit and Run, we could get done in like an episode if we wanted to. It's very short, especially if you use like speedrunning tactics. But I'd like to play the game just in total, you know, without all the speedrunning tactics. Drop down! Give me 60. I want to play a Sonic game as well. That's the thing. There's so many, like, that's one of the biggest issues about like having a channel is that like it's not about like, oh man, like I have to like manage all this stuff, because like that's fine. That can be fine. It can be, you know, it can be tough sometimes. But like my favorite thing about having a channel is like that stuff. But like sometimes like trying to pick a game is like treacherous. You know what I mean? You're like, what do I play today? What do I play? What's the next playthrough we're gonna have? Everyone thinks it's gonna be this. Wrong way to jump there. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. I thought we could do another jump there. That's why last year was like so easy when it came to like picking games. You know what I mean? Last year was so simple because it was just basically like, oh, we have to jump right that second. Okay. Yeah. Last year was so simple because Nintendo just picked them all for me. Nintendo was like, hey, Calvin, here's a bunch of games that you would love to play. No, I know you never played a Pikmin game. Is that we have to do that, or is there another swing? Let's see here, cause like this shouldn't be this hard for me, right? And the difficulty comes from like being like wanting to play everything. That's why like mostly like. Okay, let's let that drop down again, then jump. Yeah. The difficulty comes not from like, oh, like, I have to pick these games. It's mostly just like, I want to play like so many games. And I get so many suggestions as well that I like take very seriously as well. Oh my god, look at this as well. Like, that's so weird. Like, did they do this in... I think they actually do paint, like, in vents sometimes to, like, direct people where they can go? Not the people who crawl through vents, but, like, I'm sure maintenance people do. Someone's gonna correct me on that. Calvin, there's no such thing as maintenance people. And now we're back here where the brig is.
You're a human, right? How did you get in here? So you came with the skipper to rescue us? You made us so happy. Really? You came on board to fight Naru's flame? If you want to feel Naru's flame, you're going to have to regain control of the ship. Weep. The control room is next to the brig, but it's a huge door sealed shut and you need a key to open it. First, you should head to the captain's cabin. The control room key should be in there. Please, take this key as thanks for rescuing us. The key will open the door to the captain's cabin.
Thank you so much. Link, you look amazing. You look absolutely fantastic.
You can get to the captain's cabin through the door on the deck in the back.
So it's right there. Yeah, that's fine.
But I'm getting out of here. Sorry to leave you on your own, but you look like you can handle it. We're counting on you.
Yeah, you guys get out of here. You guys have been trapped in here for years. Go find the skipper, please. All of you. Yeah, they've been in here for a while. They deserve a little bit of freedom. So we can't just pass through here again, right? Because we need to shift time again. But luckily enough, like, getting back is actually, like, very easy because we unlocked a shortcut. Man, this dungeon's so cool. This and the Ancient Cistern might be, like, top 5 dungeons for me. I'm gonna have to eventually do a video on that so I can, like, you know, videos like that, like, top 10s actually, like, help me, like, pick out my thoughts as well, you know? One of the videos I go, like, you know, like, top 50 games of all, favorite games of all time, that's changed so much. I wish I could do that again, which I could. I definitely could. It might be fun to update that every, like, 3 years or something. Here we go. It's so cool looking out at this, like... It's sometimes very difficult to see heat, you know what I mean? Like, to, like, get a good look at heat in a game. But I think this game does it very well, whether it be in Elden Volcano, whether it be here as well. I think they do a really fantastic job of it. Over here, isn't it? Yeah, to get back to the deck. No one gonna fight me? No? Okay, great. I'm okay with that. Symbol on the wall, well, the like, it's cool the way, like, it's like like they put that there probably because they were worshiping it in some way. Okay, so when I was a kid, where we're going now was always a dream for me. To be able to, like, go into a captain's quarters, a captain's cabin, it was an actual dream because, like, in every single pirate place that you had, like, the boats were pretty empty, but then the captain's quarters were like he had, like, a little desk in there and a map and stuff. Like, if you ever played Sea of Thieves, that's what it feels like. This is nothing like I expected. No one told me to be robots. No one told me. Let's save anyway. I dropped the Joy-Con again. I do that every time now. And these are like Skyward Sword Joy-Cons. I should put this strap around my arm. That's what I should do. Wait, do we have to activate the time shift stone? I think we do. I mean, it'll take 2 seconds. Let's just go and do it. And then we probably have to activate it again once we get in it because I see a beam of light. Jerry, don't mess this up for me, okay? Jerry, don't mess this up, okay? Jerry can be so selfish. Jerry's the type of guy who, like, you tell him a joke on the way over to a party in the car, and he uses that same joke in front of you as he gets into the party. That's Jerry. Our boy Jerry. I don't know what I'm saying. It's just Jerry. You can't stop Jerry. Oh, that seemed like a hug. I feel bad. That seemed like they were hugging me more than anything that time. Like, these guys, they genuinely want to hurt me, but that seemed like a hug. He seemed like he missed his mommy. We'll get this eventually. Told me. Was that, oh no, because we hit him before. I was like, was that one shot? No, we actually hit him before. And then we use this. Man, it's so cool the way, like, I don't know, like, I feel like the mechanics of this dungeon and then the actual puzzles of this dungeon are some of my favorite in the entire series. We got it. I actually thought I missed there as well. It's because it can teeter off very easily, right? Like, the whole thing. Okay, let's try our best to, like, get these guys. These guys are gonna do some damage to us because they always do when there's two of them in one room. Oh, we can do this, though. Sorry, sir. There's 3 of them. Awesome. That worked out way better than I thought it would. That worked out way better. And then we get this. Oh, it's like a octopus, or like a squid, or like a kraken. Can you imagine having to fight like an octopus-like creature in this game with like tentacles? That'd be really cool. These bokoblins have to see Link just like go around the ship and like solve puzzles, and the ship is changing around them as he does it. Just take what's ever in sight. Yeah, I remember struggling with this dungeon in some cases now, and I know it's because like we've done it now. You know, we've done it before. But like it's so weird to think like, oh, how could I like actually like struggle with this now? You know, it's actually like seems like a pretty straightforward, cool dungeon. I believe it's down this way, isn't it? Yeah, I think it's right. Is it here? No, is it the other way? It's the other way, isn't it? I'm trying to remember. I think it might be the other way. Maybe. Let's check. So where we're looking for is right here. So we're here. So we have to go downstairs to the door here. There's also a chest here we didn't get. That's fine. That's fine. If it was rupees, it wasn't going to help us at all anyway. It's definitely not this way. Let's just keep going this way then and then try to get down. Because I think this might be the right way, because we know we saw the... I think this is the way. Yeah, because we came here first and we saw the doorway like very early on. Yeah, I think it's like right downstairs here. Sorry, sir. We have 13 arrows, but I think we can pick up some more as we're going on ahead. I'm gonna save here anyway. Wait, did that say 15 hours? Okay, let's get rid of this guy. We don't want, like, you know, we could just, like... We could be fine. But, like, there's no point having trouble, you know what I mean? It's like, yeah, we could be okay. Like, we could defeat this thing fine. But like at the same time, it's like, why have the trouble? Let's sit here. Impo walks down here. What are you doing? Aren't you saving the world? Look, I'm just tired of it. I'm so sick of it. Let's go. Okay, here we go. We need to get, oh my God. Yeah, this is definitely one of the harder ones for sure. Maybe we like turn it here like this. Yeah, perfect. That worked out. The little suction cups as well. Yeah, octopi and squids are the most terrifying creatures to me. Like some of the most terrifying creatures. Any like underwater creatures in general are terrifying, you know what I mean? So it's like, I guess that goes without saying. But still. Oh my lord. I'm sorry, but this is again, people always go like, oh, the glowing eye bosses, they're silly. It's like, okay, dude. I think they're freaking amazing. So now we opened up this doorway here, and this activated this. And look, the ship has changed quite a bit. It got very much darker. A report master, judging by their size, these tentacles belong to the monster of considerable size. The current situation is difficult to determine with complete accuracy, but signs indicate that this ship is under attack. If we do nothing, there's an 80% chance that the ship will capsize. I recommend forcing it back with sacred power, then exiting sacred power through further access to the current situation. So if I remember correctly, I did this the first time I played the game. Which like surprisingly works, like, which is strange. I remember I made a complete mistake thinking that's what it said. I thought it said like bow, sacred bow for some reason. Oh my God, it's so freaking scary the way it's really capsizing the boat. But yeah, the whole idea of like a glowing eye boss, it's freaking awesome. I don't care what anyone says. Because every boss is just like, if you think of it, when it boils down to it, every boss, no matter how awesome or cool or not awesome or bad, or fantastic, or the greatest boss you ever seen, it boils down to some gimmick, you know what I mean? It boils, like, no matter what, it's gonna boil down to a gimmick. And here's the thing as well, okay? I think they intended this to have more than one way to do this. We're probably gonna use the sword, by the way, because it's probably the easier way to do it. Look how cool this looks! This shouldn't look this cool! Like, every boss, you can boil it down to a gimmick. You know what I mean? Every single boss. And I think that the motion control oh, this looks so good. The motion control mechanics work with the glowing eyes. Warning, Master. I sense an evil presence on the other side of this door. There's a 90% chance it is the primary body mass of the creature whose tentacles are destroying this ship. I was just making all the necessary preparations before exiting outside the ship. So I think, my thing is, I think that the key that looks like this big squid that we got summoned this creature. Right? Am I, like, the rain. It is watercolor rain, right? It is for sure watercolor rain. Here we go. You know what? For old time's sake, let's do a big mix of both of what we do here. But I think we're gonna be able to do this no matter what. It's such a cool looking boss. This is like a Disney villain. I don't care what anyone says. Look at this. My boy, Abyssal Leviathan, TENTALUS. The reason why they give you the arrows though is obviously because they want you to hit the glowing eye. I am ready. Oh no, we messed up. So we need to get faster with this for sure. See, that worked. Wait, can we just walk up and swing at this? That's so simple. I always thought you had to do the distance. That's so much easier. Okay. It's so much easier. What the hell? We have to reset the gyro here. Yeah, you can also use your bow here. If you want. Like just running around with this glowing... Oh my god, it's so cool! Let me hit your eyeball. Gotcha. Drop down, drop down. Let me into the eyeball, let me into the eyeball. Oh my god, it's so neat. It's so neat. And you can see some of the tentacles are cut off too. And you can see the other part of the boat. And look at that. You can see the half of the boat over there too. I never even noticed that before. Oh, we need to reset the gyro here. Yeah. Okay, we can reset the gyro. It's okay. Okay, here we go. Are you okay, Link? Okay, what's happening? Okay, here we go. Whoa, oh, no, 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 no. Oh my god, oh my god. Okay, okay, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. It's fine. Yeah, my gyro keeps going out of place here. Here we go. There we go. I think I have the right position now. Or I think I have a good position now. Yeah. Yeah, that's good. That's good. That's good. It's just the way I was positioning the gyro is messing it up here. You're supposed to, like the Wii remote and like with any motion controls, keep a neutral position when you're playing this game. But it's actually not that difficult once you see what you have to do. You know what I mean? It's not that difficult. Hey, now let me go here, buddy. Let me go here, buddy. Yeah. There's some mishaps there for sure. The tentacle rolling around in the background there. And that mostly came from me just like putting in the wrong position there. Hey, no, no, no. There we go. And then we run into this as well. 1, 2, 3, 4. Spin, spin, spin. I do a spin attack because I think it does like a little bit more damage. I could be wrong. Such an epic fight. Nearly got it there. That's just this thing. Ah, now let me go there, buddy. Let me go. Okay. There we go. A few times as well, I totally noticed I was like, I was totally like, first of all, getting too close to tentacles, but that's not too much of a problem. But I think one of the things I was doing that wrong was like I was letting it go before it fell fully. You know what I mean? Like there. Yeah, it's pretty hard not to get close to the tentacles here, but I still love this freaking boss so much. There we go, another one. Right there. I don't like this. Just I don't know. It's just so epic. It's so epic. So we did considerable damage there to that to die. Like this battle in the rain. They knew what they were doing with this battle on a boat in the rain against like a giant sea creature. They knew exactly what they were doing. Oh shit. Oh, this again. Yeah, I know this. If we can do this right. Yeah, flick at the wrist. Oh. Yeah, we did not do that right. There is some panic in this, because like we were able to do this fine in the Wii version. Like, I think there is a lot of panic in me right now. And a lot of mistakes, let's be honest. There we go. Still not death. Yeah, you just keep swinging. That's what we have to do, okay? Yep. Apart from that, where I stop swinging. I do like that they wait for you, though. I do want to hear what other people thought of this boss, though, as well, or what people think of this boss. Because it is really cool. I made quite a few mistakes there when it came to, like, you know, using the lights of our sword and the sacred force of our sword. But I feel like the biggest mistake I definitely made was like not letting it go fully up, like not letting it charge fully a few times. But it's still one of my favorite bosses, still one of my favorite dungeons. Such a good job. I think so anyway. I think they just like, and everything turns back to being bright. That creature was definitely causing that storm. Yet another one of the sacred flames. I'll take this first. Just in case. And we're doing this here. Like, I suppose we did do it like in it. Like, it's so weird to do it out in the open, I suppose, because you always like say like kind of see sacred places as being like indoors and like these stone places. And of course, Link is still nervous. Of course he is. Link just jumping right. Oh my god, he's so cool. But he's ready. He's ready for it. I like that it's not something that just happens like with this magical way. It's like a forceful thing that might hurt if it even hit Link. You know what I mean? I love that they do it like that. This has been some journey for Link. The swordless still looks cool. It still looks cool. The Flame and Arrow have transformed your blade, expanding Fi's power, and she can help you use your dowsing abilities. Okay, cool. Okay. We don't use them that often anyway. But yeah, the sword still looks very cool. Like, hot take, this looks cooler than any Master Sword. Like, it looks so awesome. Master Sword is, of course, more iconic. Yeah, like, you tried it out. You tried out that sword. And there we go. I love how intently he smiles as he's looking at her too. With your sword enhanced, you can now learn a new melody. I recommend we return to the Isle of Songs. Like, as soon as she comes out and starts talking, Link's just like, I'm listening to this beautiful creature.
Thank you for getting me my ship back, Vroom. It may have been half wrecked, but my crew and I got it shaped up to almost proper working order in no time. I wish you good luck in finding whoever it is you're looking for. Weep. Come visit again. You're welcome anytime.
Thank you so much. So he took us back to the Sand Sea over here. What's kind of sad is like, yeah, like, I think, can we see the ship in the distance? We can. You can see it right over there. Let's just see like right, yeah, you can see it. But it's still in the past. which is kind of unfortunate. He said come visit anytime. I wonder if we can go to the ship and see it again and see how well it's working. Maybe. Maybe not. I like to think that they're going to be happy on that ship forever. And just like that, we're going to be able to go to the sky. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode. I had a really good time with this boss because, again, it's one of my favorite bosses in the game. And this dungeon in general. The next few dungeons coming up are a little bit difficult for me. The next dungeon I think is very fun. It's a very fun dungeon, but the one after that is extremely difficult for me. But we're racing through this game. Surprisingly, like, we're racing through this game, but also, like, smelling the roses way more than I did in the first 2 playthroughs. I'm so grateful for this game. I'll see you guys very soon. Bye-bye.